Hey up lads and lasses, welcome back to the channel. It's a big one today, we're off to pick up the new bike. Let's have it.
So you wanna ride bikes, stay strong, flexed up, like Johnny, a Yorkshire lad, like Johnny, a Johnny, 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 Johnny.
Right team, so we are on the road to an undisclosed location in Sheffield to look at a new bike and hopefully buy it. So we've sold the Ducati, we've got a massive hole in our heart at the moment, and we need to fill that one. Anyway, we've been on the market for a specific bike for a while. It was one of the first bikes that I looked at when it came to buying the Ducati, and I bypassed it for that Ducati, and I'm going to go back to it today. We did meet a lad at the Dragon Rally, if you remember this guy here.
Oh yeah.
Here lads, I've met some royalty. There you go.
Yorkshire born and
what's your
bred.
name? Where you from?
Sheffield Massive. Yeah. Ashley and Carl from Yorkshire.
Ashley and Carl from Yorkshire. Hey, have it, living it large. So as you can see, Ash and his mate there were absolutely sloshed out of their faces. Anyway, I added him on Instagram because he was just a top boy really. So, and he makes knives for a living. He's got a great page, it's on screen now. Check out his knives, honestly they're really good and they're bespoke. But he posted one of his bikes on Instagram not too long ago, and I commented saying, oh, I'm in the market for something like this mate, really nice bike. Anyway, he got back in touch with me, he said, oh, he's got one for sale at the moment. His granddad, from what I gather, sadly passed away not too long ago, and obviously his bike's been made redundant and his grandma's looking to sell it now. So the plan is we're shooting down to this undisclosed location in Sheffield, and we're going to go take a look at this bike that Ash has for sale. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks great, you know. Ash is a decent lad. I trust everything he's said about the bike. It's got the right mileage, it's got the right condition, and it's the right colour for what I wanted as well. So we're gonna shoot down over these lovely Yorkshire hills and we'll see you in Sheffield. So we've just made it into Sheffield now. We're about 5 minutes away from Ash's, so I'm dead excited to look at this bike though. We'll see you when we get there. Right team, we're here with Ash. He's not as drunk as I said last time. I've just put a little cutscene up of you and Carl absolutely wrecked off your faces. So we've made it down to sunny Sheffield. Look, the sun's come out, and this, my friends, is the bike. Check that out, sports fans. But this bike used to belong to Ash's departed granddad, I hate to say, but it's going to have a whole new lease of life. So your granddad was always a Triumph rider, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, always.
So he's just showed me some of the bikes in his garage, some of the old ones, and they're absolutely insane. Like some, what year were they, 90?
So a 56 Speed Twin and a 76 T140 Bonneville.
And this wasn't his favourite bike, don't get me wrong. It's going to be my favourite bike. This was his workhorse.
But he's
only done 6,000 miles, so it hasn't done much work. It's more like a pack horse or something with not been doing much at all, kind of like a hobby horse. But yeah, so we appreciate it, Ash. I know it's going to go to a good home. You're going to see it again. We might take it to Dragon one day, we might not, but you will see it again. I'll let you have a sit on it in the future.
Well, I'll have to get Carl to meet you at Dragon this time so you can remember who you are.
Carl can't remember a thing apparently. You don't even remember that he had a fire the next morning. He was sozzled though. But he just goes to show the people you meet at these events and stuff, and it's paid off because look what's come out of it. He's given me this for free. No, he hasn't really. he hasn't really. This is Pat here. So Pat's selling the bike here. It was her late husband, so you might have fond memories of this bike, I'm sure. It's going to be looked after, I promise. And it's going to be top girl Lauren here, aka the wife, is going to be pillying on it. So you'll see it again most likely, I'm sure of it. So I appreciate it though. It's a lovely bike. And we're going to take it home now.
Country blood and a rebel it loud, leave words unsaid. Windmills turning, hills roll by. Bonneville blazing under wide blue sky. New toy spirit, old school flame. Topboy Jonny, remember the name.
There we have it, sports fans. We're in the Yorkshire Hills. We've just got back from Sheffield. I was going to do a bit of a talk up here and a walk around on the bike, but it's just too blustery. So we're going to head off home, get a bit of video here, and we'll talk about it there. Right, lads and lasses, we've finally made it home now. I did want to stop off in the lovely Yorkshire Hills as I rode this bike back and do like a bit of a walk around up there, but as you could tell, it was so blustery. It's quite blustery down here as well. You'll see it kicking in every now and then. My furniture went flying, but so yeah, that wasn't going to happen. So we brought it back to the safety of the house, and we're going to do the talk here. So let's start off with the main thing. Why did I buy this bike over the other ones? So this is a 2014 Triumph Bonneville 865 SE, and the main reason why I bought it was because I wanted one. From day one when I started riding bikes, the Bonneville's always been like, you know, in my peripheral. I've always wanted a Bonneville. The Ducati came up, and in the end I settled for that. And it was a great bike, but the things that I'm not interested in when it comes to bike is like all the modern new plastic fairing, hiding the gorgeous engines. There's no real character to a lot of bikes for me. Yamaha Tracers, for example, Ninjas, they're not my kind of riding style. I like to bumble around these country lanes, as you probably know by now. And this bike, it's just got that quintessential classic motorcycle. It's always going to be timeless. So yeah, this bike came up, as you know. We met Ashley earlier. We kind of hit it off at the Dragon Rally. We followed each other's Instagrams, and then I commented on his post, and this bike came up for a really good price. Now, it's not without its problems, don't get me wrong, but they can be easily fixed, I'm sure of it. So he gave me a very fair price on that. So yeah, thank you very much, Ashley, on that one. And it's a bike that I'm going to love and cherish. There's plenty of bikes on the internet at the moment. This, for example, is the SE version of the Bonneville 865 though. The main differences for that is it's got tubeless tyres. It comes with these cast alloy rims. So when it's out on the road, I don't have to spend as much time taking the tyre off. Because these are heavy bikes as well. And this one's fitted with a side stand, so I can work on it in a vertical position. Getting up is a bit hard though, so I won't want to do that all the time, but with these alloy tyres I can just plug the hole and be on my way. The other point which makes these bikes differ from the non-SE versions is the paint job. We've got a blacked out engine. The non-SE ones have like kind of your chrome colours still on there. I quite like the blacked out engines. It means less chrome to be pitted. We've got the lovely chrome exhausts, and these also come in these different colour schemes. So this is your white and your navy blue tone, and it was the actual colour I was looking for as well. So this bike was kind of just made for me in that sense. The other factor is the height. The SE sits a bit lower, because I'm a short king, than the non-SE version. So they're the three main points, and yeah, it's a beautiful bike as well. Look at it. It just suits me. I feel like it is my bike. It just fits like a glove. Now, this bike isn't without its quirks. It's a pre-2016 model, so Triumph didn't bring any bikes out with ABS before 2016. So yeah, this hasn't got ABS, so that's a whole different style of riding you've got to have. The Ducati was very forgiving. I noticed with this, when I was coming around the corner early on a country lane, I might have caught it on camera, the back tyre kind of locked up when I dropped it down a couple of gears to get around that tight bend, and it was a bit wet. Only ever so slightly. But the tyres skidded slightly, so I'm going to have to get used to them. The tyres in general aren't in the worst condition, they're just been sat for a long time, so the rubber has hardened slightly. I'm going to swap them out. If you've got any recommendations, stick them in the comments. I want to know what tyres I should put on this bike. Some that can do country lanes and gravel, that'll be good for me. Also, this bike has been sat for a number of years. It hasn't been properly rode. Ashley's granddad wasn't too well. He died of cancer. So in his final years, he couldn't ride it that much. Between the MOTs, there's only a couple of 100 miles in them MOTs. So I'm not sure when the last time the oil was properly changed or the oil filter. So there's something we're going to have to definitely do sooner rather than later. The brake pads, I'm not sure what condition they're in. So we're going to have to check the brake pads. We might do that when we take the tyres off. And then we'll also change the brake fluid in this, because that's probably been sat for a couple of number of years, and I I did feel like the brakes, I'm not 100% confident on them yet. I don't know how they feel, but I'd like a kind of an even playing field when we go out on this bike for its proper first adventure, just so I know what it should actually feel like, because it could feel a bit spongy to me at the moment or not. Like I said, the brake fluid might have a bit of moisture in there, so we're going to sort that out as well. But let's talk about things that I love about this bike. The colour, look at it, it's great. I love the blue, I love the white, I love the blacked out engine, I love the chrome exhaust, I love how it's going to be purple on top of the chrome exhaust. I just love how the sound is when I'm riding it. It's when it backfires slightly when you drop it down and going into low gear, it just sounds old-fashioned, it sounds traditional, it sounds timeless. I love that about it. I love the simple dash. The dash itself, there's not much to it. There's an indicator, there's a high beam, there's an oil light, it might be, and you've got your engine warning lights that come on the dash as well. You've got a neutral light. It's so simple, there's not much to go wrong with it. There's plenty of places to mount cameras. There's already comes with electrical sockets in there. It's got this main thing though, the main beautiful seat. Look at this. A lot of people don't like these seats, but this is like an upgraded padded version that you could buy, and I really like it. And we're going to have Top Girl Lauren on the back here when we go on our adventures, so she came along, she sat on it, she loved it. It's very comfy for it. There's much more room than there was in a Ducati. It also comes with the luggage rack, and it's quite a solid luggage rack. So I could easily get a set of saddlebags on here, a big bag, a tent, maybe more. So this is going to carry more luggage than my Ducati ever did. I could even put a top box on there if I wanted to. You know, it's just such a simple bike in its own self. It looks fantastic, and it's going to do what I need it to do. The mud guards are a bit shorter on the SE version compared to the non-SE version. I think it's just a rear one. I'm not bothered about that. This is a bike that I'm not going to be too worried about riding in the rain. The plan is to take on its first big adventure to the north of Italy. That's probably going to be towards the end of summer. Let's get used to riding this. Let's take it camping in the UK first. We've got plans to take it to the Isle of Man in a month or so. But yeah, this is the future of the channel at the moment, along with the Honda CRF and the Honda Monkey. Right, lads and lasses, I don't really think there's much else to say about this bike yet. It's an old bike, the stats are out there. You don't need another video talking about an old bike. The simple fact of the matter is I love it. It's a bike that I wanted. I want to thank you for coming on the trip to come and pick it up today. It's only been a short video, but I can see the rain clouds looming in the distance and the wind's picking up, as you can see. So we're going to end this video now. I'm going to get this in the garage. We've got a lot of plans for this bike, so do like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.